So I'm back, people. I'm sorry about that. That's the first time I ever cut during the middle of a gameplay game. I know I'm not in the right floor. I was checking if you come approach. I know if you come approach one of the doors, well, they will answer. But I already approach this door over here. I don't know why they didn't open. This should be the one that makes sense, but no, well. Maybe if I go up inside. Let's see. Ain't nobody here.
Oh, good. What do you want?
LAPD. We're making some inquiries.
Make it quick. I work nights.
So you weren't home last night?
No, I was at work.
You know nothing about Mrs. Maldonado fighting with her husband?
Those two? They're always screaming the place down.
Thanks.
Let's knock again. This is when I annoy him.
I know nothing more about their business.
I just want to bother him. It's so fun to bother somebody like that. Ah, you can only do it once.
Sorry about that. I'm playing with my kids.
Dude, I would have
LAPD. Were you here last night?
Yeah. My wife and I are separated, and I had the kids last night. I put them to bed early.
Have you take the mask off, dude?
Thanks.
Is that all you needed, detective?
No, I want you to take off that damn mask before I smack the hell out of you. Looking like the Green Goblin, pendejo. Scared the hell out of me.
Hello.
LAPD, ma'am. Did you hear a disturbance last night?
Yes. Yes, I did. Mrs. Maldonado lit out of here and her husband ran out after her.
You saw this, Miss?
Miranda. I had the door open a crack.
Did you see Mr. Maldonado come back inside after he ran out?
No. I didn't.
Thanks. We'll be in touch.
I kept thinking you were going to call that one a nosy old hag too, Phelps. Well, that's
I'm executing restraint right now, Finbar.
Finbar. Again. He hates to be called that, but yeah, I keep calling him Finbar. Oh my god, that blue one, I'm sorry. Hey, hurry up, Rusty. I'll let you drive.
You know the way. You can drive.
It's the El Dorado ball.
fine. Where are we headed?
To the El Dorado boy, dude. Look at his ass taking the damn. Why did you take that way, you dumb son? I don't know who's talking about.
The hired help at the El Dorado might have seen the bride the night she died. Maybe the regulars too. Check it out.
The Vickersons have retired. As usual, Mrs. Vickerson tosses restlessly while her husband John...
They're playing a sleepy song in the background of that? Oh my god. I mean a lullaby?
What can I get you?
LAPD. Detectives Phelps and Galloway.
Diego Aguilar. How can I help?
You worked the bar last night?
Yeah, me and a temp guy from the agency.
Did you have a woman in here last night? 21 years old, Hispanic, drinking heavily?
We have a lot of ladies like that in here. But yeah, I know who you mean. Antonia Maldonado. But what did she do?
She was murdered last night.
Whoa.
Oh, shit.
Do you know her well?
I was dragging. Oh shit.
Hell no. She was good and tight last night, complaining about her old man. It's a story you get used to working in a bar. She was so hammered last night, she left a letter on the bar. I'll show you.
Where's that
A waitress. Can I have another spoon?
Divorce papers. Did you open them?
No need to. She was shouting about it and waving the letter around. Said she was gonna show him.
Can you remember what jewelry she was wearing?
She had a necklace. Some kind of religious thing, I think. The temp guy would have more of an idea. She took the beer he served her and cried into it all night.
What time did she leave?
Can't say for sure.
I think you have an idea. You're thinking of
Where did she go? Give me something or the LAPD will start getting interested in this place.
Take it easy. She wanted a cab, okay? My phone was out of order. The closest one I knew was at the fruit market across the street, so I suggested she try there. She seemed reluctant.
Did Antonia say where she was going when she left?
She said she was going to serve the papers on the husband. Said that would take the smile off his face. If you ask me, she was scared. And the drink was for Dutch courage.
She attract any interest?
An extremely drunk young woman? What do you think? She managed to scare them off, though.
Thanks. You've been a big help.
No problem. Hey, get the guy, will you?
We'll do our best. One last question. What size shoe do you take, Mr. Aguilar?
A broad 9. I have white feet.
Ask every guy in
Ronnie.
Food basket. So there's a... Is it in the back? Wait.
You want a tip? Refill my coffee next time.
Sir, do you work here?
Sorry, pal, just making deliveries.
From where?
Just Pig Fruit Market across the street.
A fruit market delivers here?
Yeah, sure does. The Mexes love a little slice with their tequila.
We found a crate a lot like the ones you're wheeling there, except it was filled with booze. You know anything about that?
What? No, we deliver all over the place, officer. Now tell them where the boxes end up. Excuse me, I have to get on with this.
Fine, thanks.
He thinks he's a bit of a gangster.
Cole Phelps, badge 1247.
How can I help, Detective?
Talking about on the radio? Messages for me, please.
Message from Captain Donnelly, Detective. Your presence is requested urgently at Central Station. A new letter from the Dahlia killer has been found.
Thanks, ma'am.
You damn thing's over there, but what was the name of that thing again? Just you know what, I wanna go over there. I don't care about oh my god, I don't die. That's where we wanted to go.
Shut. Great. We'll need to come back later, Phelps. Maybe somebody here saw Antonia the night she died.
It's open at a certain time, right? So
You're behind the wheel.
And where exactly are we going?
to the station, pendejo. The thing is closed. Where else can we go? This is a fancy looking car though. You don't see this car often. It's like
Another
mafia
letter?
times.
I thought the letter was from a nut.
These letters? Brown and Hanson believe they aren't genuine. From him.
Now we sent another.
I really hate this fuck. This Black Dahlia guy. You seen the body? Fucking taste his nozzle way at your guts. How? Every prom queen Every fucking hick town in America turns up here. Where do they end up? Got fucking sidewalk.
Well, I can never figure out a psychotic killer. What drives him? What makes him do what they did? And it's just weird. All of them got weird answers, so. I mean, the hell.
The captain is waiting for you downstairs with anchor.
What the hell was wrong with the drum line? I'll go downstairs. I am going the right way.
Borrow some of that mascara.
Stop, walk faster, pendejo. Oh, hella slow. I made that damn thing slide. Rusty, where did you go? Rusty Grim. Oh.
Boys, come on in. Phelps, have you met Finis Brown?
Pleased to meet you, sir.
This information is confidential and doesn't leave this room.
The new letter was left in the back seat of a cab. The driver thinks it was put through the window and not left by a customer.
We're checking all the spares back 24 hours regardless.
Good.
Like the previous letters, it's been assembled from headlines and typed from the Times and Examiner, then glued to an envelope.
What is the other note?
This one? That's also new. A poem, hand-typed.
Do you mind if I take a look?
Go ahead. We've been over both documents pretty carefully. They've been wiped with gasoline, so there's no chance of prints.
Have changed my mind. You would not give a square deal. Fuck you, BD text. Head upon the soul by virtue.
Upon thy soul by virtue of this curse.
LD then be damned. What? LD then be damned. Beholding both. Beholding good, both infinite as is the universe, and thou and thyself torturing solitude, an awful image of calm power. Though now sittest, let the hour come when thou must appear to be the original around the blessed.
That's why we called you in.
You think it's original?
Not unless he's a genius.
You like this nutjob's poem?
No, I like Shelley. It was written at least 100 years ago.
Shelley? Sure, I knew that.
You see, Finis? I told you this lad was a bright boy.
Sure, but what has it got to do with the case?
Prometheus Unbound. Prometheus was a titan, a superhuman character who defied the gods to bring fire to humanity.
The Dahlia guy believes he's Superman.
Your guess is as good as mine. One thing for sure is that he's educated. What about the link to the Henry case?
He could have got the wording from the papers. As you said, he is fiendishly clever and takes pleasure in taunting us. What's happening with the Maldonado case?
We have the husband in custody. We haven't interviewed him yet.
Well, upstairs then, lads, and see if we can break him.
I want to make comments about it.
No time to ask about entirety. Rusty, get the hell out of the way.
Borrow some of that mascara.
Right behind your ass. I don't know where you fart and shit, and then boom. Well, fart and shit, but you fart and.
You mind coming here and doing your job for a second?
Wait, I didn't know. Something
Improved your attitude, Angel?
What do you want me to say? I was with Antonia the night she died, but she left the apartment. That was the last time I saw her.
Let's contact
your
the
wife
victim,
paid you a
Adele.
visit last night. What time was that?
Late, around midnight, maybe. She didn't stay long.
You're lying, Angel. You went after her. I think you killed her.
You're out of your mind. My brother will tell you I was at home.
Your brother? But your neighbor said you weren't home.
We have a witness who confirms that you were arguing, that your wife ran out, that you followed her and didn't come back.
I know this looks bad, But it's not true. We argued, all right? But she went out, and I went out after her, and she jumped in a car on the corner.
There was a car waiting for her? Can you describe the driver?
Not the driver. It was too dark. But the car. It was a brown Ford Coupe.
You and your wife weren't getting along. She was divorcing you. Is that why you killed her?
We fought, yeah, but we weren't getting a divorce.
Are you kidding me, dude?
I don't believe you, Angel. She'd been granted a decree nisi. She pushed you too far, and you lashed out.
I told you. I wouldn't accept a divorce.
A divorce paper right there, dude.
The judge had set a date. You were going to be paraded in front of the whole city for your cruelty to her, Angel.
Antonia. Oh, Jesus. She came in drunk, out of her mind. She doesn't normally drink. She was looking around in her bag. Said she wanted to serve me papers. Me, her own husband. And I slapped her down. She ran out. That's the truth.
What size shoe do you wear, Angel?
Size 8. What difference does that make?
Actually, that's what we've been looking at.
When we found your wife, her jewelry had been removed. Was she wearing her religious medallion last night?
Sure. She always wore that.
There's nothing
What
else
about
to
the
go
charm
to.
bracelet? Was she wearing that?
You know about that? She never wore it. She didn't like the message. She kept it locked up in that box of hers.
Your wife has been brutally murdered. So how do you explain your shirt being covered in blood?
You found that? I cut myself shaving.
Oh wow. Really? That much blood when you could...
Angel, I'm not going to waste any more time on this. Give me something or I'm going to have you charged.
My brother, Ippolito, he said some bad things about Antonia last night. So I had to sock him one. We got into it.
Keep talking.
She said she came from the El Dorado bar.
And?
It's not one of my places. We used to buy fruit at the market down the street. But the creep there was always running his eyes all over my wife.
What's the name of this fruit market?
Just picked fruit. Ord Street downtown.
One last question, Angel. Do the words kiss the blood mean anything to you?
No. Sounds sick to me.
You're not in the clear by any means, Angel. You're going back into a cell. You should think about whether you have anything else you need to share with us.
Damn thing. Rusty, get out of the way. Stupid freaking thing.
Can you drive to this one?
Fine. Where are we headed?
Going to the damn just pick thing. Idiot.
What's your read on Maldonado?
I still like him for it. Seriously, that line about the guy at the fruit market making eyes at his woman? We'll get to the market and the guy behind the counter will tell us he saw Angel drag his old lady off into the night. This case will be shut like all the others.
Finally, it's open. It's this guy again.
Sir, I'm the... Wait, you look familiar.
Hey, from the bar, right? What brings you here?
LAPD, Detective Phelps and Galloway.
Clem Feeney. What can I do for you?
Did you happen to see a young woman last night? 21 years old, Hispanic?
Sure, she came by last night. Why do you ask?
She was wearing a necklace?
I didn't notice.
You weren't paying attention, Feeney?
Hey, you're getting the wrong idea.
When they look in the side, it kind
Exactly
of
how much fruit
had a
do
dowry
you
line.
sell here after midnight, Clem?
Look, not much. I sell the odd bottle on the side to the after-hours crowd. But I don't want any trouble. I'm just trying to make a buck.
Contact with him.
The young lady arrived around midnight?
Yeah, something like that. Used the phone for a cab and then left.
You look in the side again, dude.
You already knew Mrs. Maldonado, didn't you, Clem?
Sure, I met her before. She seemed like a nice lady. Her husband went apeshit one day when he caught me talking to her. She had me back until last night.
Where did she go from here?
She wanted a cab, but I couldn't get her one. I was about to offer to drive her, but a car pulled up and she got into that.
Can you describe the car?
Brown Ford Coupe, I think. She seemed to know the guy.
Do you mind if we look around?
Why would you want to do that?
Because we say so.
I guess you can. Hey, don't you have to get a court order or something? I have rights.
Clem? Shh.
Hello.
No wonder he stays open late. People have to get their vitamins. Check through this stuff before we get back out there.
Don't you be drinking, Rusty. You know your ass. I know your ass wanna drink some of this she's bullshit, dude.
So what are we hiding in? This thing needs a combination.
Oh my god, it's the damn... That's a 3. Wait, give me a second. It's not it. Dot pattern. It's 2, 5, 3. So 2. Two, 5, 3.
Just don't know how to dance the bebop. I got a call back to that universal phone line.
I cut someone who was already dead.
It's a typical power thing. Once the stiff is dead, the creep usually feels they can do whatever they like. Must have seen it during the... This fruit skull punk gets about 10 seconds to explain before I pull his fucking arms off.
Clem!
Yeah, you're gonna try to run away from it with a truck, dude. Good down here. Hey, dude. Dumbest.
God damn it, get after him, Cole!
Yeah, I am, but
I'm gonna shoot out his tires. Wish me luck.
oh my god, no.
The fruit guy's getting away, Phelps.
Shut up.
You should have grabbed him when we had the chance, Phelps.
When we had the chance, we didn't know he was our guy.
I am driving.
Strange that he leave a trail of blood right back to his own market.
Maybe he wanted to be caught. A lot of them do.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. It. Destroy everything you say. What's yours? Right?
It's almost too perfect, isn't it?
There's no such thing as too perfect.
Oh my god, no, please. guys driving the damn game? Wait, I am.
Now who's about to get picked?
Phelps, you gotta get me closer.
Now! Show me your hands.
Oh, what the hell you want us chasing for?
You're a sick man, Clem. You need help.
Outstanding job on this case, gentlemen. The poor woman can now rest in peace. I'll pay the fiend a personal visit myself and remind him that crime in this city does not go unpunished. When they finish with him at the receiving hospital, we'll have him up before the grand jury. I have a meeting this afternoon with the mayor lads. I'll be sure to mention your names. Now,
And one more, then
on your way.
we're gonna take a break. For more case. That is hilarious. I'm sorry. That is super hilarious right there. So, city damage 120. That's nice. So we are doing this by case now. Yes. Blue Rock Room Jazz Club. Yeah, we're doing it this way. The reason we're doing it this way, not by story anymore, is because just because. So we did the stock murder. Free roam. She's up in the free roam. It's because this is how we're gonna do it. Because I'm not saved by the damn thing anymore. I'm gonna all do the cases. That goes by stories too. This goes by stories, so don't ask people. The white shoe slaying. Dope out of her mind, though. And it's a rainy day.
Good morning, gentlemen, and what a grand morning it is, too. We have just cause for celebration. Galloway and Phelps are sending another fiend to San Quentin. A nice showy trial, and he'll be strapped down with gas seeping into his tiny reptile brain. Now, to fresh business. Galloway and Phelps, the task is at hand. The address is on the hill, north downtown off Fremont Avenue.
Skipper, is the new letter genuine?
Now, boys, we all know how many imbeciles have
In the bathtub, and they'd taken one of his fingers.
They're talking, not even caring.
You'll never find out.
Let's see.
Greetings from sunny California. Stop.
Sunny California. Never rains in the sun. Never rains in LA. That's not true. You see it? You see that? It does rain in LA.
Fine morning indeed. We keep locking them up, but the bodies keep piling up.
Yeah, Californians love a fad, Phelps. As long as the bricks hold up at San Quentin, there'll always be killers in this town.
San Quentin.
First the letter, and now another body.
California.
Come on, you can't keep on telling me there's not a killer still out there.
You know, Phelps, all these arrests on your record are giving you a reputation. You don't want them turning into unsolved.
Getting a vicious killer off the streets is more important than my reputation.
Really?
And besides, landing a big fat marlin is more impressive than an ocean full of minnows.
The minnows make it the man. You can't always hit home runs. Sometimes you just gotta make first.
Do that. Salmon.
detectives?
Phelps and Galloway, homicide.
Scene is secure. The rest of the patrolmen are going door to door, canvassing for witnesses.
Thanks. Keep me informed.
Will do, detective.
This looks awfully familiar.
I think that's the impression the boys from the Examiner took with them as well.
There's nothing original under the sun. Why should murder be any different?
What do we have so far?
Not much trace evidence to speak of. Storm blew in around 10 last night, and the rain washed most of it away.
And the body?
Looks like she was tipped out of an automobile from the tire tracks and superficial injuries. Strangled with a length of rope. And for my money, it's triple braid again.
Time of death?
From her temperature, maybe 2 a.m., but it was cold last night.
Usual head injuries.
Blunt force trauma. Knock him over the head, then strangle and mutilate. No message with this one.
At least she was left clothed.
I doubt very much he was concerned with her dignity.
The green silk dress is very distinctive. Any sign of her other shoe?
No. And no handbag or other personal effects.
Muddy ass shoe. Look at that.
No drag marks. The killer was moving around, surveying the scene.
Fresh tire.
Our driver and our killer are most likely one and the same.
Yes. Why would you make that observation pretty obvious? No, the observation. The heck? See that?
It'll take a smarter man than me to connect that.
Just read the body now.
There appears to be a dry cleaning label. Superior Laundry Services, F1363.
So there's nothing removed forcibly.
I'll call you when I know something. Meanwhile, get on with the case.
What is this?
Detectives, I've been working the houses across the street and up the block. This lady thinks she has something for us.
Detective Phelps, LAPD.
I'm Mrs. Barton, Catherine Barton. I live just across the way.
Did you see anyone around here last night?
Not last night, but yesterday, early evening, I saw that awful hobo.
Do you have a description?
Tall, gaunt, horribly disfigured. I think he may have had an accident in the war. He's a very scary, angry man.
Any idea where we might find him?
One of the hobo camps around here. He's some
Hobo
kind
camps.
of hobo leader. They all follow him around.
Thank you, ma'am. You've been a big help.
Of course. Anything I can do to help. I'd hate to think that something so ghastly could happen right here and nothing be done about it.
Ah! That was sick. Do it again. No, when you do that. Ah.
Goddamn
Phelps, badge 1247.
How could I help, Detective?
I need an address on Superior Laundry Services.
Just a moment. Superior Laundry Services, 1260 West 1st Street.
Can you track down reports of hobo camps in the vicinity of Signal Hill?
Just a moment, Detective. There's a large camp under the bridge on Grand between Temple and Sunset.
Thank you. Can you keep things under control until Pinker and Carruthers finish up?
Sure, Detective. We'll stay out of their way.
It's a corner. Oh, well, this is not gonna talk this time.
Not now, Phelps.
Oh well. How to... I like that one. It's black.
You know the way. You can drive.
And where exactly are we going?
Run. Damn it, run. Rusty, come on. My dude.
No message.
Excuse me?
There was no message.
Where?
On the Vic. The last bodies had something written on it. This one didn't.
I'm failing to follow you.
Can't be the same guy is what I'm saying, right? Before you start trying to link this to Maldonado and all the others.
There are more factors to consider than the messages, Rusty.
This doesn't fit your pattern, Cole. End of conversation.
Well, not every crime has to have a pattern, you know. The thing about it is, he might try to throw you off. But if most psychotic killers trying to always, you know, the thing is, they always try to get identified. That's the word about it. Yeah. I'm moving closer to the mic. That's why. Move, stupid ass controller. Move, Rusty.
At least the rain stopped. Changed back into those white bucks.
Phelps and Galloway, LAPD. We're investigating a case and one of your laundry labels came up. F1363.
If you give me a minute, I'll go find a register and you can take a look.
Asian dude, what's up? Shouldn't you be like in San Francisco instead? Chinatown?
You take a look for yourself. I've got clothes that need pressing.
You wrote the number down on that dress, there.
He's F1. F1 P63.
Mrs. T. Terrellson, 43 Emerald Street, Westlake.
Hey, thank you, my dude. Done with you damn cheesy. Stay open, dude.
You drive. I need to go over the case notes.
Fine. Where are we headed?
To the hobo camp.
I think we ought to investigate the hobo lead.
Well, if you think we ought to, then I guess we ought.
Old empty beds.
All in far.
We're looking for a tall man with a disfigured face. Do you know him?
Huh? What? I fought in 2 wars, you know, son. I think I earned some peace and quiet.
The bum isn't here. We should follow the other lead. These guys can wait.
Can you drive to this one?
And where exactly are we going?
Going to the...
I've got a feeling we're about to meet another wife killer.
You've always got that feeling, Rusty.
Yeah, and it's usually correct.
Please, please, for once, can you not let your assumptions color your detective work?
Just you wait. Nordic types show a particular disposition for this stuff.
I see people with those.
Hello? Yes?
Detectives Phelps and Galloway.
Work with the
Is your
gangsters.
wife home, sir?
My wife went out last night and she hasn't come home.
Can you describe your wife and what she was wearing?
We were out at a friend's place, Bobby Ross's, for a party. She was kind of dolled up. She had her green silk dress, open-toed white shoes. Those are her favorite shoes.
Can we come in, Mr. Tarleton? I'm afraid we have some rather bad news.
Yeah, when a cop come by your house and say, "I have
Do you have someone
bad
who
news
can look
out
after
here."
your children, Mr. Tarleton?
I've been trying to arrange a sitter. Look, tell me what's happened.
I'm afraid your wife was murdered last night. Her body was found this morning. We're very sorry for your loss. I know this is a difficult time, Mr. Tarleton, but we are going to need you to answer some questions. First, we're going to take a look around.
What for? You don't think
It's
that...
procedure. You see to your girl.
Stay here till Daddy's finished talking to these men.
Where's Mommy?
Everything's gonna be all right, sweetheart.
We would like Mommy to come home now, Daddy.
What?
What's the
Red
problem,
was acting like
Tarleton?
kids.
Let him search. You got nothing to hide.
Shakes, McCrory shakes.
Want to hear something funny, Carol? Some bunk think filling out a missing person report.
To check if she was
What's up
arrested.
with Abby having like that though?
I wonder why the picture was turned down.
Wait, let me go look at that picture again. No, he's stupid.
Baron's bar again. Someone must be real sweet on this dive.
Can I look at the back? No, I can't. Oh. Anything else in this room?
Optimistic, Cole.
Let's get out of here. No need. The case has nothing, I think. Can't go through that damn door. Fucking things.
If you'd excuse me, ladies.
Now you can open.
So she went out without her handbag? At least she was spared that particular indignity. She'd have to be in quite a state to leave this behind.
Muddy shoe.
You can see if Pinker can match the impression of the crime scene.
Some of the people here with 8 feet. Magpie. Ew. No, you idiot. It was shaking, not a damn thing.
Lars was out in the rain last night.
They have a dog, yet the back's open. I'm not going out yet.
Maybe. No. Not sure this means much.
See a rope. My controller just shook.
Looks like a match with the ligature marks.
There's a telephone there, but what the hell? Back inside the house. Busting inside the house, man. Hey, easy one.
Operator, give me dispatch.
Putting you through now.
Cole Phelps, badge 1247.
How could I help, Detective?
Can you run an address for a Bobby Ross? Then send some uniforms over.
Would you like him picked up?
No. Suspect says he was with Ross last night. We need to confirm the alibi.
I'll get a prowl car dispatched.
Thanks, ma'am.
Thank you. Time to interrogate.
For the record, Mr. Townsend, what is your wife's name?
Teresa.
Do you have any idea why anyone would want to hurt your wife?
No. Everyone loved Teresa. She was so full of life. Can't be anyone who knew her.
It's just the intuition. No, we're lying, yes?
I think you're lying, Lars. I think you were mad at your wife for embarrassing you in front of your friends. I think you came back here and strangled her and then dumped her body on the hill.
You think I strangled my wife? How do you expect to prove that?
Now you can use the label. Victim sandbag, bro. Tyrax, boot. There's a bow rope.
Your wife was strangled with triple braid rope. The bow line from your boat is a perfect match.
Look, I know this looks bad. I'm gonna have to come to terms with the fact that I let her go.
You said you went to a party at Bobby Ross's place?
That's right, Bobby had a bunch of people over. We were having a good time. She said she was bored and decided to leave.
No, you had an argument.
You let your drunk wife leave the party and go off on her own?
Look, I was angry. I was having a good time. She has to go and ruin it. We always have to do what she wants to do. Last night she wanted to go dancing.
Any idea where?
Where she always goes. A bar down on North Beaudry Avenue. Baron's Bar. She goes there, drinks too much, gets maudlin, and calls me. I go and bring her home.
Mr. Terrellson, was Teresa happy at home?
Yeah, I think she was.
Spill it, Terrellson. We like the look of you for this, so you better give us something.
We're at the party. She has a few and says she wants to go out dancing. We only have the sitter until 9. I get mad. I tell her to go ahead, but I'm staying. She storms out. Look, I'm doing well at cards. I hardly ever do well. I married her because she was so much fun, but now she drives me fucking crazy.
What time did she leave the party?
About 8:30, maybe a little earlier.
When was the last time you saw your wife?
Around 8:30. The card game at Bobby's was wrapping up. I played out my hand and drove home here. Paid the sitter and went to bed.
I found that a lie.
You're lying, Lars. You didn't come straight home, did you?
And how do you figure that?
Cause you're well, I probably used the muddy boots, dude.
You were out in the rain. You got soaked, Lars. We found your wet, weathered gear.
Okay, I stayed a little later than I said. This cute little brunette was hitting on me. Teresa noticed. I was half cut. I walked her home from Bobby's, but nothing happened. I walked back and got the car this morning.
Thanks for answering our questions, Mr. Charlton. You'll need to go downtown to identify your wife's body.
I should have taken her dancing.
In my experience, Mac, if you give in to broads, you give in to them your entire life. Sounds like the Tarleton broad had her last drink.
Rusty Devil's not a good advice.
Check the place out.
Appreciate your time, sir.
What's wrong with you,
This
Rusty?
guy's story
kind of rings true.
Oh my god, I would have loved seeing Rusty get run over by the damn computer.
11 King, go ahead.
We have a possible sighting of a tall, disfigured figure in the located line between Temple and Sunset. Use caution, the suspect is one in connection with 2 assaults on females.
That's a couple of blocks from the murder scene.
Come on, let's do this. Let's do this big. Interrogate another bartender.
Drink? Phelpson Galloway, LAPD. I'm Benny Clough. This about Teresa Tarleton?
Yes, it is.
I heard about it on the radio. They're saying it was that Black Dahlia freak again? God damn it. Yeah, I rang that husband of hers. His babysitter said he was out.
If you don't mind, we have a few questions. What time did Teresa leave?
Around 10:30, I think.
On foot? In a car? By bus? How was it?
She called for a cab.
Did you get the number?
Sure I did. I like Teresa. The only time she has a drink is when things aren't going so good at home. I was worried about her.
Put out an APB on the cab. 3591.
Right on
Should be
ice.
traceable.
1 Manhattan, 1 Ginwiki.
Who was she with? We've had reports about a tall, gaunt-looking hobo. He wasn't here last night?
I get plenty of bums in here, but nothing to fit that description.
The likelihood is that whoever she left here with killed her. Give it up, Benny.
All right, 2 creeps were all over her, promising to take her dancing.
You get a good look at these guys?
Sure. I got a good look. One of them was a sailor in uniform. His cap said, USS Indiana.
And the other men?
The other guy is Richard Bates. He's sitting in the back right now. Red polo shirt.
Any idea where she was headed?
Nope. I didn't get that.
The husband said she wanted to go dancing.
Yeah, she always wants to dance when she's been drinking. She was trying to talk some guys into taking her to one of the dance halls.
Thank you for your help, Mr. Bluff. We'll take it from here.
Hey, no problem.
This is Bates.
That's him.
LAPD, don't make me chase you, shitbird.
I said don't make me chase you. You know what that means, don't make me chase you.
Get away.
Don't Yeah, bitch.
Go, Phelps, get after it. Come on, got a ride. Get in and drive.
I thought you were gonna leave me there.
Who knows what this guy will pull when he's cornered? We could have a killer on our hands.
Come on, Phelps, you're letting this bus get away from you.
Where the hell did he go? Oh my god, stupid thing. Yeah, jump into Arlen, stupid.
I don't think the killer would be kicking back in the bar where he met the Vic in.
Listen, a creature of habit is your killer. For some reason, they're sticklers for routine.
Shoot,
Don't go to sleep on me. Get me back in close.
Telling you. And the officer is sworn to protect the citizen of that because causing them to be crippled is not one of the damn options.
Shoot out his tire. Wish me luck.
Shoot, Rusty, shoot. Damn, Rusty. You should be driving, not be shooting. Oh my god.
Phelps, you gotta get me closer.
Where is going?
Let's end this one.
Oh my god, he went over someone. Did you see that? Oh my god, that's nasty.
All right, you got me. I've had enough.
He went over someone. That was serious. Oh damn, that was my fault.
Give it up, LAPD.
That was hilarious.
Okay, Bates. You're gonna answer some questions.
I have a choice in this.
Last night, you went drinking with a lady in the bar. Now she's dead. And your face is all messed up.
I'm in the clear on that. She preferred a sailor. You could lay it off on him. Are we finished?
Do you want my partner to sap you? Tell us what we want to know.
What is he holding?
She
A
was
snake?
okay. Drunk. Pissed off at her old man, wanting to go dancing. I thought I'd ply her with a few drinks and get my end away. Looks like your Salty had the same idea.
So what happened when you left the bar?
Sailor boy laid one on me. A cheap shot. After that, I don't know.
You've done time, haven't you, Richard? Is that why you ran?
I'm on parole.
On what offense?
Sexual assault. Look, I was lying there on the sidewalk. He flags a cab and jumps in with the broad.
We're taking you in, Bates.
How come?
Just for a chat. Nice private chat. I'll explain my theory of once a degenerate, always a degenerate.
Take him to Central. He's a material witness in a murder case. Find him a cozy cell.
Richard here knows the drill.
I love fucking Rusty. Hilarious as hell. We gotta use the phone, I guess, and that's the only time it lights up when you have to use it. Fucking.
Phelps, badge 1247.
How can I help, Detective?
I need an APB out on a yellow cab, number 3591. Ask dispatch to relay all sightings to car 11K.
No problem. I'll get on the radio.
Thanks.
That's that cop.
Mm-hmm.
Seems like a decent guy.
Back to the car.
You drive. I need to go over the case notes.
Hoboken?
Fine. Where are we headed?
The Hoboken. Damn it, I don't know why.
I'm sorry, sir. Police officer. I need your car.
Can't do this.
Every time I can do this, I can do that.
We're looking for a tall, disfigured man at the camp.
Could be difficult. Most bums look deformed to me.
Come on, Rusty, this isn't gothic fiction. Hobos are just like you or me. They're just men who've fallen on hard times.
You ain't much of a detective, Phelps, if you think a hobo's like me. Clue number one, how do I smell?
Of alcohol and stale sweat. You know, I may be onto something here.
Very funny, Phelps.
Why does he have a shotgun?
LAPD! We'd like a word with you. Save it for someone who's interested. They're fascists. Come to move us on and steal what little we have left.
6 rounds won't get us far.
We need you to stay focused. We need to hold out.
How do we do that?
Fuck that. Keep you down, Phelps.
If you want your...
Why do you start shooting hobos, Rusty? Well, there's one way to clear bumps out, I guess. Oh my god, knocked him out straight in the face. You went Batman on your ass.
What's your name?
Comrade Stalin.
Very funny. We'll find out from your personal effects.
Stuart Ackerman.
You're under suspicion for murder, Ackerman. We're taking you downtown.
You can't do anything more to me than what the Japanese have already done.
The Kremlin's over here, Phelps. Toss it and see what you find.
Oh, another newspaper. I've seen one. Missing morphine. Oh my god, this is the morphine things. If you read into it, cop says.
Still working, Jack. I'm off to
There's
the
Jack
Lighthouse
right
Club
there.
in Santa Monica.
Hello, Jack.
Mr. Benson, this is Courtney Sheldon. He's a buddy of mine from the war. Well, I'm sure you two will want to polish some old war stories. Good evening, Jack. Mr. Sheldon. Good night, sir. Take a seat, Courtney.
We need your help, Jack.
I told you I would have nothing to do with that.
I'm fine too, Jack. Medical school's going well. I got a part-time job.
Do dope peddlers need part-time jobs?
We made a mistake and we're in trouble, Jack. A local gangster, Mickey Cohen, is putting on the squeeze.
So hand it over, walk away. What's stopping you?
We had a deal with them that they would dole it out slowly. They said they would supply abortion clinics and doctors, but they've been moving it on to addicts, and they can't cope with the purity.
So your problem is with gangsters being dishonest?
My problem is that people are dying, and that if this gets back to us, we'll all end up in jail.
So how am I supposed to help, Courtney? This isn't the war. I can't just wave a magic wand and clean up your mess.
Alright, let's just skip. It's just, if you keep up in the newspaper, that's what it is. It gets pretty interesting in the story, in the side story. That's pretty much the story of the thing about it. How's it doing? Fighting dope war. Yeah, it's pretty much that. It's just, it's the sides. I didn't really care about that much.
I don't think so.
Must suck, huh? I have life, go to war, then. And the government is not helping you cope, you know.
Ackerman doesn't look like much of a dancer.
Few dimes and nickels in the damn thing, quarters or so. What the okay, you do this. My dude.
Looks familiar. Safe bet it'll match the mark under Teresa Terreldson's chin.
Anything else in here? No, nothing. Oh well. Hey, Rusty, let's go. He shot out like about 10 hobos. And, well, I make it like 4 hobos.
Can you drive to this one?
Yeah.
And where exactly are we going?
Central Police Station, fool.
Going this way.
Ackerman, you were in the Marines.
How do you know?
The Corps selected big guys for flamethrower duty. That's how you got the burns.
Life expectancy was 5 minutes for a guy in flamethrower detail. What kind of a government puts weight like that on a man's shoulders?
You'll get no argument from me. It was a heavy load.
You feeling sorry for this smelly fuck?
Why did you kill Mrs. Terreldson?
I have no recollection of the people I have killed.
You like some bitch.
Are you denying that you strangled Mrs. Terreldson with a length of rope?
I'm not denying anything. You have to have proof, lackey.
The motherfucking busting.
We found a matching piece of rope in your lean-to. I think we'll find the blood will match too.
I own no property. How could it belong to me?
A bus driver dropped Mrs. Terreldson near your camp around 2 a.m. Why did you take her up to the hill?
Which hill? I have many places. I go where I please.
Intuition time again. Remove an answer.
You are clearly insane, Ackerman. The state of California does not execute mental patients.
I don't know the names of the women I've killed, but I've killed many of them. Their necks are so fragile.
You son of a bitch.
Stuart Ackerman, I am charging you with the murder of Teresa Terreldson.
That was quick. Don't be mad, dude, if you figure it out. Acting like a dumbass. And, you know.
A man down on his luck I can abide. But a filthy red who chooses to live outside the rules of society I cannot stomach. Maybe poor Teresa Terreldson will provide the catalyst we need. I've spoken to the chief and the mayor, and I think it's time we send some men in to remove the godless and send them on their way over the county line. A grand day that will be, gentlemen. And a grand result you have brought me. You two are fast becoming my finest crusaders.
So I think we have city damage 259. Okay, that's not that good. Miss a few in there. Oh, I think I don't know how much start we got to that one. So as we progress through the game, oh yeah, vice this, don't need that. So this is it. Next one is we know there's 2 left on the homicide desk. So I am done, people. I will see you next time or later tonight. Right now I am super tired and I am super. I just want to get some nap time. I'll see you guys later.